I'm Don Connelly. I'd like to take a minute of your time to tell you about my important new webinar in my Don't Listen to the Short-Term Noise webinar series. This webinar is focused on the coming election. What do you say when your clients are saying they're convinced that this time it's different? What do you say when they ask you all the questions you can't answer? How do you think the market's going to do? What do we do to prepare? Should I go to cash? Should I write it out? What's the market going to do after the election? I'll give you answers to these questions and more during the webinar, but think about this for a moment. Just think about this. We actually have three crises brewing simultaneously. The most important presidential election in American history is a matter of weeks away. Battle lines have been drawn. The right is yelling law and order and the left is yelling poor leadership. The Democratic Party is deeply split. A faction demanding radical change is pulling the party to the far left. The feeling is that law and order is a code name for African American suppression. The other faction is more moderate, trying to pull the party back to the center. Secondly, civil unrest and rebellion is sweeping across this country. As we speak, there's rioting and looting in 110 American cities: Washington, D.C., Chicago, Baltimore, Kansas City, Detroit, Pittsburgh, New York, Cincinnati, Louisville, Wilmington, Delaware. Among other cities are witnessing protests, fires, and looting, with cars overturned and stores demolished. The spark was the murder of a black man. And thirdly, a pandemic is creating chaos bordering on panic. A virus emanating from China has killed more than 1 million people worldwide, more than 100,000 in the United States alone. What I just described is the summer of 1968. The presidential race was dividing the country, but the candidates weren't Donald Trump and Joe Biden. The candidates were Richard Nixon and Hubert Humphrey. The murdered black man was not George Floyd. The murdered black man was Martin Luther King. The virus was not COVID-19. It was H3N2, known as the Hong Kong flu, and the Dow closed that year at 945. So I assure you, no matter who wins, corporate America will figure it out. Everything's different this time, but nothing's changed. In my lifetime, just my lifetime, the United States has been through wars, recessions, assassinations, and more. Each event was different, and the Dow's gone from 200 to 25,000 and beyond despite the different events. The road to success in this country is paved with the bodies of people who don't believe in the strength and the success of corporate America. My goal is to give you the words you need to keep your clients focused on the destination, not the journey. The words you need to prevent clients from making wrong decisions under emotional duress. You'll get the stories and analogies you need to explain to clients that with a proper long-term perspective, volatility actually works in their favor, because volatility drives market gains over time. I'll also give you a word-for-word presentation you can use to calm clients down and keep them focused on the horizon rather than the short term. And I'll use several great analogies that will help your clients connect the dots. If you think this presentation would be of value to your firm, email us at info@donconnelly.com or call 941-346-1166. We can talk about the details and schedule a date for a presentation. If you'd like to discuss having me present to your clients, I'll tell them the story for you. So thank you for listening.